everyone. Welcome to Geeks of the Round Dexter discussion. My name is Matt. I'm your host today. Let's get to it. This is episode 810 of Dexter. I'll be your host today. We also have, way down at the end over there, we've got our executive producer, DeAno Jackson. How you doing, DeAno?
I'd be doing a lot better if we were discussing the season finale of Dexter today, so we wouldn't have to do this shit anymore.
Okay. Strong opinion from DeAno. How about you, Isaiah? How are you doing?
I'm feeling the same way as DeAno here. I wish this show was over now.
Okay. We also have Johann Phillips. How you doing, Johann?
Yes, hi, how are you? I third that emotion.
And last but not least, and I'll actually be nice to him this week because I never am. How you doing, Todd?
Oh, good, but I'm going to make it hard for you because I'm not going to hate on tonight's episode.
What?
Oh.
Wait, did you like this episode?
I don't know how you like this episode.
I don't want to say I liked it. I just didn't hate it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
No, it's not. That's not fair enough.
Well, it's like, I mean, I didn't hate it either. It's just dragging on, and they keep on just throwing so much random shit. There's so much new shit. It's like, oh, man, could you please just stop? You either focus on what you're trying to do or just fucking end it. Thank God this is the last season. I don't think I can take much more of this.
See, this is it. This is the problem with this particular episode. It wasn't the story. If this episode had happened, say, 4 episodes ago, it would have been an okay episode. Yeah. But it's not. Yeah. It is the third from the last episode. There are only 2 more episodes after this one.
Woo!
And yet, they're still pulling this mediocre shit. Yeah, there was one major thing that happened, but the rest of the episode was the same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a dissenting opinion, or anyone else disagree or want to add to that?
I just don't care anymore. I'm just waiting for this show to end. I'm like DeAno said, I'm glad there's only 2 episodes left.
I'm so glad with that early script.
Yeah, see, it's like, I mean, see, here's the thing. It's like, right now, Geeks Around, we're doing both Breaking Bad discussions and Dexter discussions. Breaking Bad, I always can't wait to watch. It's like, okay, I have to know what happened. I have to know what's going on in Breaking Bad. I have to know right now. Dexter, I just watched it an hour ago. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off until, God damn it, I have to do the show, so I need to watch it. Fuck.
I seriously, like, this week, Breaking Bad and Dexter both came out at the same time where I was. So I had to choose between them, which one I was going to watch first. There was no question. Even though I have to do a discussion on it, I'd watch Breaking Bad easily first, because I will enjoy Breaking Bad. Dexter, I don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad doesn't feel like a chore when you watch it.
I wouldn't have watched it. I'll be honest. If I did not have the responsibility of hosting this episode or hosting this show, I would have stopped watching Dexter.
I wouldn't blame you. I was doing it too.
I considered it. Sometime last season and a bit in the middle of this season, but in the end of the day, I could never stop watching it. I have to finish it out. I did realize, though, why my opinion is so wishy-washy. When DeAno said he watched it an hour ago, see, it's the time. I watched it last night. I barely remember any of it. You know, it was forgettable. But I do remember saying, I don't think it was bad as Isaiah was posting all over the internet.
What about you, Victor? What did you think of the episode? And throw up a lower... Oh, perfect. What did you think of the episode?
I didn't like it. I'm going to basically say the same thing. It does feel like a chore, and I'm just happy that it's over now.
Well, almost, yeah. That's pretty big. Coming up on not the season finale, but the series finale, and you've got almost a whole panel, except Todd. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah, thank you, Todd.
Yeah,
who are just tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Come on, the last scene. I mean, this is why I'm being silent as well. My only real fighting card is the last scene, and we're like not there yet in the discussion.
Oh yeah, we're nowhere near that.
But that seriously, that was pretty good. It made me have to drink a shit milkshake.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I just want the audience to know that thanks to Isaiah,
You're welcome.
most of us have read what we believe to be like how the show ends. Like we're pretty sure we know how the show ends completely.
Oh, God, no.
Todd only read part of it though.
But the part I read was in the coming on attraction. So
Yeah, and it did match. Let's all of us on this panel, let's pretend we did not read that, okay? Please, because if we start doing wild speculations about something we already know to be true, that just isn't fair. As a matter of fact, this week I don't want to do wild.
Read it.
What's that?
I legitimately have no idea what you guys are talking about right now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. This week I don't want to do wild speculations. I want to do fanfic. How do we want it to end, as opposed to how we think it's going to end?
I've got a good one for that.
By Dexter solving the crisis in Syria, going over there and killing himself.
That was good.
Navy SEAL.
Well, let's start the show. First off, we have Dexter deciding that that he wants to take off with Hannah and actually leave for Argentina, which they've been talking about for over a season now. And so he tells Hannah's all for it, and Deb's not a big fan. Do you really think? See, when I first heard this, I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought something major was going to happen, and they were going to get stuck. What do you guys think? Any of you have thoughts on that? Johann?
Yeah, I thought Hannah was going to get caught or killed or something.
Something big would happen,
Yeah.
but
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the problem with this episode. Is not a lot of something happened.
Yeah.
A lot of people talked about shit, and some other shit happened, and.
But I did predict quite accurately that Aster and Cody would be mentioned in this episode, and they were.
wow.
Were they? Where?
Yes, they were.
Really?
Very, very briefly.
What was it about them? I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Oh, he was saying all the things that he needs to do before he leaves for Argentina, and one of them was to see Aster and Cody. It was literally like 3/4 of a sentence he mentioned them.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
guys, remember me? You haven't seen me in 10 months, and you've already gotten over me. I'm back. Guess what? I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Forever.
Right,
Like he's so selfish. He's so selfish.
Didn't they want to live with him at one point in time?
Right.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Because let's face it, if you're living with the grandparents, or you can live with, the cool bachelor guy, who would you want to live with?
The cool bachelor guy who you thought was like your father for a while.
Right. And
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
But,
give them the option.
I don't know that would have worked out so well for Aster and Cody.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. But then he goes to basically he's now telling Vogel to stop being an idiot. That Daniel Saxon, right? That's his name.
Right. Daniel Saxon.
That Daniel's dangerous and she's not having it and she's still defending him.
I don't know.
Right.
It's just a conversation. Nothing freaking happens. It's the same thing that happened last week.
She's
And I'm sorry, audience. This is going to be an episode where I'm just bitching about the episode.
About the only mildly interesting thing that happened was at the end, and by the time we got there, I honestly didn't even care. I was like, oh, well.
It was the credits that came up.
Well, of course that was going to happen, dumbass.
Whoa.
So.
I was like, okay, well that happened. Good, now we can move on.
So Dexter finds evidence on Daniel, finally convinces her that Daniel is dangerous, and so what does she do? She tries to betray Daniel to Dexter.
Yeah, in the stupidest way ever.
Which, up until this episode, and this is another reason I didn't like this episode, up until this episode, with the exception of when she was in Daniel's kill room, which was that this episode or was that last episode?
This is episode.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, like up until this episode, she has been cool as a cucumber, hanging out with serial killers left and right. She does not care. All of a sudden, when she's about to portray her son, she cares. She's nervous. She's freaking the fuck out.
Easily.
I could agree with that as a negative because I was looking at her thinking her acting was horrible, and maybe it's just because she seemed to be a good actress and she's presented with horrible material at that point, and she just didn't know what to do. She was angry. She was upset.
Right.
And it was very. I thought it was a very bad performance by her.
Bad directing, though.
What do you think? She was standing there looking at the sides, literally going, "What the fuck am I going to do with this? What do you want me to do with this girl?"
That's exactly how she looked in the scenes.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, these sides are just awful.
Then we have Dexter ends up finding the tapes of Daniel, and that's how he convinces Vogel that he's a bad guy. And then he has to he's given the choice of actually going to kill Daniel or stay and protect Hannah from the marshal, whatever they're called.
But I want to question that one part when Dexter got the videos off of was it Vogel's computer?
Yes, using it. Okay.
I wonder if you're going to ask the same thing as me.
How the hell did he get those videos off of her laptop? No, in fact, she did not see them at all. Are you fucking serious? Like.
Okay, good question. Todd, ask your question.
Okay, my question was, why were those tapes what made her convinced that he was a serial killer, or that he was evil, and not like the brained victims she was already face to face with and other such acts?
I'm just saying she never saw him actually do it. It's one thing to know that someone did something, but then to actually see it, and especially when it's someone that you had spoken to and you had some maybe affection for being killed, I think that would be something that would change your mind.
Well, that is very true, and that is also the Harry, what happened to Harry, is Harry was cool with Dexter being like this dark killer kind of guy until he actually saw Dexter do it. Once he physically saw Dexter do it, that's when he had misgivings, and he was all like, no, I'm not gonna be part of this, and goodbye.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
And it was just the videos that Gary got me on like, how in the world is this?
But to answer Isaiah's question, if I can answer Isaiah's question as well, he couldn't have. The screen they showed on the computer showed that how Daniel Saxon got onto Vogel's computer was using a Trojan virus. A Trojan virus basically installs a little tiny executive or executable file on someone else's computer that allows you to get information from it. That does not work the other way. The Romans could not attack the Spartans because of the Trojan horse. It doesn't work that way. It only works one way.
One way.
Once again, the writers are doubting the intelligence of their audience. They're like, try anything.
It's so funny.
I think the writers just kind of presume we're all idiots right now, or either that, or they give about as much of a fuck as we do. I think the writers are honestly like, we're writing for the show for 8 fucking years. It is almost over. Get the shit over with. I still want to be doing something else.
They're like, I bought a house in Belize last year when it was supposed to end.
Why don't we just have Deb and Dexter married? You think they'll buy that? Oh.
No, fuck it. Do it anyway.
I think. I think Michael C. Hall.
By aliens.
Masuki gets a
Angel gets superpowers because fuck you. That's why.
They should just drop all the. They should drop in all the spirit and demon stuff from the third book in the last 2 episodes.
And DeAno, you have it wrong. Angel does not get super. He just evolves from Angel to Archangel.
There you go.
That's
That's a good one.
That's exactly it. And that's how the show ends.
Boy.
Does that mean we don't have to do the next two discussions now?
I think no. I think Dexter gets taken in by the government and becomes a black ops secret agent, CIA agent.
That would be kind of cool.
That will never happen.
Hey, with this fucking show, you never know.
Hey man, what's his face? The Harry's friend. I always forget his name.
Matthews?
Yeah, Matthews. Matthews could this whole time be moderating Dexter, and then at the last episode, he comes up to him and he's like, Dexter, I've known about you this whole time, blah blah blah. I got tie-ins with the government. They want you.
That would be awesome, and then he could be his handler. He can be his
Like Burn Notice.
He shows up with a black leather trench coat and a fucking eye patch like Nick Fury and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Dexter, I need to talk to you about our Avengers initiative. Like, what the?
The Dark Avenger.
Is killing a superpower?
All right. Let's get back to the crappy episode.
Okay.
All right, then we have Hannah. Hannah starts the episode basically off the hook. Then she's back on the hook. Then she makes grilled cheese sandwiches, and everybody eats. Yum.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was basically.
They also have tomato soup.
We find out that Hannah is a bad parent.
No shit.
Then we find out that Hannah is a good parent.
Right.
And then she gets caught at the hospital but gets away. That was the entirety of Hannah's storyline, really. That was it.
You forgot
Thank God we
where
breezed
she
through that.
looked fine as hell while doing all of that.
Okay, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
It's like, hey, if this whole Dexter thing doesn't work out, it's like, I'll go with you to Argentina. Don't worry.
Right.
I'm never going
Don't worry.
but I'll go with you.
Here's the funny thing. She never puts on the disguise throughout the whole episode.
None of them do. It's like they never heard of hats or sunglasses, anything.
Or dye
Or a wig.
hair.
A black
Of
wig
course.
would have worked perfect if they said, "Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor Morgan, brown-haired girl."
I will give wigs. There is one bad thing about wigs. You're in Miami. Do you understand what the humidity is in Miami?
Yeah.
That would suck.
I saw a haircut, different clothing. I mean,
Cut your hair, jeez.
anything.
I just want to see Dexter wearing a giant fake beard. That's it.
Yeah, with the afro.
Let me see. Okay, now to Vogel. We have Vogel. She's scared. She, of course, is scared of Daniel, as I mentioned before. Daniel takes her to the kill chair, or to the kill room, to the kill chair, and then makes her kill her breakfast. Sorry, I'm funnier when I write the script than I am when I say them out loud.
There you explain it, it's funnier.
Yes, it is.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say he said I'll kill her if she doesn't
No,
make
I
breakfast?
said, okay, and here's what my script says, and I quote, he's taking her to kill rooms and to kill chairs and making her kill her breakfast.
Oh god.
And at least Johann thought it was funny.
And yeah. And then Walt Jr. comes in and asks if there's any pancakes.
Pancakes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Let's just get to Breaking Bad.
So Daniel is jealous of Dexter and wants to be like Dexter, and apparently does not realize that the reason Dexter is the way he is because of a set of rules.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of obvious that Daniel can't follow rules.
Yeah.
And won't follow rules.
Ever.
He just wants to be fixed. It's like buying a car. You just want to own a car. You don't want to, save up for it.
Right.
That's kind of what Daniel is trying to do.
Right.
And that's not going to work out so well.
Exactly.
As we all know.
He just wants someone to wave their magic wand and just make him like Dexter, essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I want
of course,
to be like Dexter.
I'm your real boy.
and of course, he
Teach
did
me,
kill the
mother.
last person he was jealous of, and that was his brother. He thought that Vogel was paying more attention to his brother than he was him. So,
Yes.
you know, kill your brother.
I
Little
know.
Cain and Abel on there.
But they never explained one thing. What happened to the father? They didn't go nothing where in that stupid segment. Like, what happened to the father? No.
Saying
I don't know, and I think it's too late to ask.
Right.
I think.
Walked away. He's there like, y'all screwed up. I'm out of here.
And one thing that I do regret is that we, as a panel, wrote a better bad guy than the writers did. And we have no experience with writing TV shows.
More
Right.
The idea of Vogel being the bad guy.
That would
The
have been
idea
awesome.
That would have been better.
Sorry, what, Victor?
That would have been awesome if she was the bad
Because
guy.
Vogel knows him. Vogel
Right.
could have literally been like, yeah, I'm now the mastermind, and this is my killer son here, and we're going to stalk and kill you until you're dead.
I know.
Right.
And everything you care about.
Yeah.
Plus, there was
That
build-up.
And
really,
Todd
really
has
would've
not
been
said a
better.
word in like 20 minutes.
That really would have been better. You mentioned that as I was saying a word. Only 3 of them, though.
But yeah, that isn't what happened, and it really should have, because that would have been awesome.
Yes.
Yes, pretty much.
That would have been a great way to wrap it up. She's the mastermind. She's basically there like, Dexter, I know everything you're going to do. I raised you. I was the
Yeah.
one
Right.
That would have been John Lithgow status. Trinity killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But they're playing off as the ice truck killer moment. Like, are you serious? This
Yeah.
is you're copying and pasting all wrong. But whatever.
No. Once again, the
That would
writer.
have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
well.
Then, of course, sorry, what were you going to say?
I
I
was just
keep
saying,
interrupting people.
I was just saying, oh well, that would have been awesome to have that whole thing with Vogel, but hey, you know, God forbid the show gets some good writers after season 4.
Then we have Deb's storyline. Deb's storyline is a whole lot of rehashing of old storyline. And for example, she's back with Quinn.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, like what?
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
that happened. Who cares?
I don't know.
You know, I really think they abandoned the Deborah Dexter storyline based on fan reaction, and that's why we're seeing this Quinn and Deborah thing to wrap it up. Because otherwise, she would be left alone. They don't feel it's a happy enough ending, so they probably want to give her Quinn so she's got somebody when Dexter goes off to his little fucking life.
I'm sorry, but then the fans are stupid. I would rather have the complexity of her and Dexter than her going back to Quinn. I mean, yeah, it will creep you out, but at least it would keep you interested.
Or Alone. Alone would have been good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You know,
It's
it's
just
even
another
creepier.
result of Dexter's selfish behavior.
pretty much. He's been switched out this whole season.
Wait, and you know what? See, that would have been a better ending. To make us all see that after all of this, with that quirky intro we see every single week that it's on, and then in the end of it, it finally exposed the truth that Dexter is a selfish, delusional scumbag who's had his wife killed, these abandoned children, a son that he doesn't care for, friends that he doesn't pay any mind to, a sister that he leaves out, all for him and his quest. That would have been a good ending.
He's a bad father, too.
To be fair, it's 2 sons and a daughter that he doesn't care about.
I know.
Oh, yeah, true.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a little ridiculous. I mean,
Well, the whole point of the
I don't know.
season.
One
well,
thing-
the whole.
sorry, I was just going to say an association I'd like to make, and this is this is Breaking Bad an hour before it's supposed to happen, is a comparison that I'd like to make between the two. Is both of them have main characters that are going into their retirement, and both of them are not half as good as they once were. And it's kind of interesting. Like even Dexter in this episode admits that he's not as good as he used to be. That he's just not with it as like he was.
Yeah, he was a lot more. He was a lot more focused when he had less attachments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More careful.
Yeah, but the whole point of the season is to show that Dexter does have empathy.
Ooh.
That he is grown. Yeah.
He's a total jackass too.
So let me see what else. Oh, Deb got her badge back, and Batista's all like, "Yeah, let's start like right now." And she's all like, "Give me a week or two."
I know.
Like, please. And then of course she breaks up with. Quits working for Elway.
Yeah,
Elway's been well.
Oh,
Yeah, Elway was not happy
Elway was just
at all. That motherfucker was pissed.
happy about.
Yeah, it's like no, not gonna. No. Security's gonna pick up your desk. Just get the fuck out. Let's try that plan.
Yeah, you can't even go to your office to get your personal effects. They'll get mailed to you.
Yeah.
I know.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't need you here another 2 weeks. Just seriously, get the fuck out.
I know. The only thing he didn't say is don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split.
Pretty much.
That's the thing he didn't say.
Well, that actually brings up a list I've been thinking of. I've been thinking of all these characters that we've had this season, of which have basically been pointless, or their job has been to die. We had Cassie, we have Masuka's daughter,
Yep.
we have who else? Elway. I mean, we have all these characters that were written in this season that could have easily not been in the show because they contribute very, very little. And we have a major one of those now, and that's Vogel.
Yep.
You could have done this entire season without Vogel.
Well, I mean, here's where I'll defend it. I guess that Vogel's what ties it all together. It's what fuels the brain surgeon Saxon's jealousy towards Dexter. Cassie is a victim of the jealousy, and Boondocks is he's
Elway.
He's his thing going out with Deborah now leading to this moment where he hates her is like the reason why he's now going after Hannah for revenge. So I mean, it all kind of fits, but it's more so that we just kind of don't care. Yeah. it all kind of fits, but it all kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It makes me wonder whether or not the people who are playing these characters, like they were friends with the producers and just said, "Hey, can I be on the last season?" And they just said, "Okay, let's write a spot for you," and they were literally just wedged in. I honestly think that might be the case, and I think the woman who is Masuka's daughter, whose name I don't even care to remember anymore.
Yeah.
I think she might have won a contest. I'm serious.
Oh, wait a minute. It was a contest?
Yeah.
No, that's not that I know of. I'm saying that her part is so not connected to anything
I know.
that it's just...
Yes, zero.
Are we all assholes? Like all of us? Are we assholes that we sit out here week after week, coming up with reasons and ideas and strains of possibilities to what each and every character had to do, and it turned out they were just wallpaper?
Maybe
she was someone's girlfriend. Who knows?
crazy.
I certainly feel like an asshole now.
I feel like this old douche for actually watching the whole series.
No, I don't think we're assholes. I think we're freaking idiots.
That too.
Yeah. I should have expected this. They haven't had a good season after season 4. They haven't had a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Season 7 was good, but that's about it.
Season 4 was phenomenal.
And Dexter, when Deborah saw Dexter standing behind that curtain with, I think, Lumen, who was he standing behind after? No, I'm sorry. When she saw, when she almost caught Lumen and Dexter at the end of that season. I was so excited for the next season, when she was going to see what was behind that curtain, and then they just, said, fuck you to us. Since then, it's been bad. They just missed that perfect moment then, and then they went...
That was the moment you should have found out.
They don't have any big, plus they're having big characters, like Dokes. There's no Dokes character to come after Dexter, because Dexter, pretty much in this whole season, he's untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's untouchable.
So now we can actually get into the last scene, And that's where Dex shows up to Vogel's house because he's talking to Vogel on the phone, and Vogel basically says, "Hey, come on over. I've invited my son over, and you can kill him." And then, of course, he gets there, and Vogel gets her throat slit.
He gets that public area. Public.
Yep.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is that is when that moment was when I gave up completely on the season. Like, up until that point, the episode was like, eh. But that part, which was the most exciting part of the episode, is when I realized that Vogel could not become the arch enemy of Dexter. And it's just yet another serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's like in season 3.
No Frankenstein's monster kind of story. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
so, I don't know.
But also
the creation versus its creator, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. But there's one, before he went over Vogel's house, there was a lot of big discussion between like, why does Dexter care about Vogel again? Like it was Harry and it was Hannah said it too. Like, yeah, that's a good question. Why do you care about Vogel? Like, so if she dies, you gotta get the brain surgeon or leave now. I would say I'd rather leave now. Like, fuck Vogel. But no. Dexter, I gotta save her, and failed.
Well, that's just it. And that's the thing is from our perspective, if Dexter had actually left town, if he had taken off to Argentina, Vogel would still be alive.
Pretty much.
Like because Vogel wouldn't have betrayed her son,
right?
And they would have at least like tried to fix him,
right?
Or she would have realized that you can't fix him, and maybe have gotten a group of people to try and get him instead of one guy.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You've got video of this guy killing people. Anonymous source to the police department, and poof, this guy's in jail.
Right. A good spin-off of that. Like a good spin-off, but no, he's gonna waste their time. Whatever.
It just goes to show that while he is trying to get away from his dark passenger, his dark passenger is still fucking talking to him. I mean, even Harry's ghost or whatever that imaginative thing that Dexter has.
Harry's aging ghost
told him to kill Saxon.
Yeah. I mean, Dark Panther has been
Harry's ghost went, "Are you a bitch? Are you a little bitch? You're not a little bitch? Then go kill Saxon."
Yeah. You know, I actually came to the decision a while ago that that's not a ghost because of the aging factor. I figure that's just Dexter's interpretation of as if his father never died, how he would look. Going on.
I totally agree. I just call him Harry's ghost for simplicity's sake.
What about the Marshal? Like, Marshal is not... Why isn't Marshal even there? That's a good... dude, I know he's looking for Hannah, but...
Is the Marshal wasn't there. Sure, he was there at the beginning of the episode, and he figured out, oh, Hannah's still here. But right. Dexter goes to Vogel's house, and Harry's all like, go to Vogel's house. And he goes to Vogel's house, and the Marshal does not find Hannah.
Right.
Bringing up the Marshal almost makes me want to leave the conversation because that's just the stupidest character in the history of anything. I mean, for the fact that it's taken him this far to get to where he is on his path, and then he's standing on a beach next to a fishbowl of a house that contains the serial killer he's looking for. You know,
he is literally 100 feet away or less.
And the house is made of glass. It's all windows. It's windows and like some IKEA drapery.
Right. It's like, dude, just go in that house. Hey, I want to check out your house for a moment. Boom. But no, he's going to be stupid. Like, okay.
I'll look to the left for a moment.
Look at the house. That's it. Look. Oh my God.
Oh no.
So I have a question. I have a question for you folks. We're not going to do wild speculation because too many of us know what's going on.
No,
so let's do fanfic. How do you want if the writers decided, you know what, let someone else write the last 2 episodes, and that person was you, what would you write, DeAno?
Let me think. Oh God, like if I could just do anything,
anything.
Just anything.
Anything. Let's keep it out of the realm of ridiculousness if we can. We can do ridiculous later.
Well, the writers already are taking care of that ridiculous thing.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, at this point, I would just flat out end it as like, okay, fine. Hannah and Dexter and Harrison off to Argentina, happily ever after. It's like, I mean, there's no point in doing anything else. I don't understand. It's like, okay, well, maybe Dexter kills Daniel first, because fuck it, why not?
You were disgusted with it.
How about you, Isaiah? I'm going down the line if you haven't noticed.
Well, I would love to see Dexter get caught killing the Saxton. Boom. Like, okay, he goes to jail. Bad ending. Please get on with my life. I don't care no more. You kind of ruined my life. Like
get out of my life.
Like, he's selfish. Let him go to jail. Go to jail. Also, Johann,
how about you?
How I would like to see the show end realistically, as far as the show pertains.
Oh, great! There goes my idea.
Personally, I would like instead of Argentina, Dexter moves to Gotham City and teams up with Batman. No, okay, no. In all seriousness, I think it would be interesting if somehow Dexter, in the end, gets caught. He does get caught. He gets apprehended, taken into police custody, gets put on trial, he's put on death row. There's an epilogue of like 8 years later. It's like that's how long he's been on death row. Is finally the day of his execution, and as he's being walked to the execution room through the hallway, he has the whole like inner monologue thing going on, like, oh, so this is how it all ends, blah blah, and then like the very last shot is them sticking the syringe in his arm, and then his eyes closing. The end.
That sounds so much better. Seriously.
If there's a sock puppet anywhere in that idea, I'm all for it.
Okay, the executioner has a sock puppet for Harrison.
What if the executioner is a sock puppet? Work with me.
That's even better. You know what? Okay, me and Todd will team up. Yes, the executioner is a sock puppet.
How I want to see it end is that I want basically Dexter to get caught but killed, and Hannah takes Harrison and they take off for Argentina. I do not want Dexter to actually see the inside of a prison. I want him to die after he is caught. Because for some reason, the idea of Dexter behind bars is a painful thought to me. It's something that would be torture for him, because he wouldn't be able to exercise his dark passenger, but he'd still be alive. He'd be put in solitary, like, instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah.
And he wouldn't be able to do anything except talk to his dead dad. That's the only thing he'd be able to do.
Yeah, that would be depressing as shit.
Yeah, so I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see him in jail. But I would like to see him caught.
Yeah, same here. But, yeah.
All right, Todd, without a sock puppet. You can pass if you want.
Well, you have to kind of unmute first, so.
Todd, unmute.
I wanted it to be some sort of natural-born killers type thing where he's known by everybody and he has legions of adoring fans. But since I won't get that, I'll just offer you this slightly, possibly great ending for the show. I'd like that somewhere near the end of the final episode, he gets shot in the airport, and as he's laying there dying, it all goes white, and then he wakes up and he's in the hospital bed and it's back in the past, and Brother Sam is there and he didn't get shot, and he wakes him up and says, "Hey Dexter, Come on, we gotta go fight some crimes. Dokes is alive and he's a giant cyborg blowing shit up.
Wait, what? It was somewhat believable until that last line.
Giant cyborg.
Like a Dalek thing going on?
No, like he's like he floats up in the air and his feet stick down and his body spins Dokes in the air and he shoots lasers from his eyes. Like a cyborg ballerina.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah, but the writers are too stupid to back that up.
Yeah.
So Viktor, how do your kids think that Dexter should end?
Yeah, really. They seem to be determined to be on the show.
Oh yeah, I know. I have to keep hitting mute. With the way they've written this ending, Dexter should die by Saxon, and Deb should avenge him.
Oh, I like that one. That one's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I really kind of wanted to see Deb follow in her brother's footsteps, and I didn't mention that before because of the fact that it really doesn't look like that's going to happen anymore.
Right. I honestly never thought about that.
Sorry, what's that, Todd?
I never thought about that. That's a great idea. If they, if they did that, that would have blown my mind if you guys hadn't just said it first. Now I'll just think they're stupid, and they've now,
But who knows? Maybe the writers are watching this. I mean, hopefully they don't commit suicide because we've been slamming them. But
They do a spin.
Yes!
My man.
Oh, that's awesome! It's the executioner.
Do you have any last words, Dexter?
All
Do you
right.
have any last words, Dexter? All right, pulls your switch.
Wow.
Are there any last words from anyone in the panel? Anyone else have anything to add? Because we're gonna wrap this up.
All I'm saying is that pretty please, come on, the writers can't really be entirely incompetent. You've got 2 episodes of this show left, period. Please do something good with them. Pretty please.
We're begging you, all of us from Geeks and Around.
Yeah.
I gave up hope, so I gave up hope on the writers. Yeah, so I say, writers, do what you gotta do. Please end this shit quick, because I don't care no more. I still got Breaking Bad. I really don't care. Just end it now.
I love that there's a song.
What the hell? Sock puppet?
Right there. That's just great. That's awesome.
You are awesome too, Johann. Says the sock puppet.
Yeah.
Can we put the sock puppet in the thumbnail for the video? DeAno? No?
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to.
Dude,
We probably won't do that,
not mine.
I'll do it for the last 2 ones.
All right, we're going to wrap things up. Make sure to check us out at geeksoftheround.com. You can check out this video at youtube.com/nobody. You can check out the Breaking Bad videos at youtube.com/EvoAnubis. Also, what else? I have Hangouts Against Humanity on Thursdays at 7 for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Not for very long, because I'm getting a night job for October. What else we got, DeAno? What am I forgetting?
Don't forget, it's after these discussions, all future Geeks of the Round discussions will happen on the official YouTube channel for Geeks of the Round at youtube.com/Geeks of the Round.
And Todd, what do you got going next month?
One this month, The Blacklist, September 23rd. I want to get a little anticipation discussion going on, if possible, if anyone's interested. And then American Horror Story Coven in October.
Yeah, lots of shows. So
Yeah,
coming up on the Geeks of the Round channel, you've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from Matt, you've got The Blacklist and American Horror Story Coven from Todd. For me, you've got The Walking Dead. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have a lot going on. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I was gonna say, after Dexter, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. better rock as much as I hope it is, because I just need a palate cleanser. I really do.
It's a Joss Whedon show. I don't worry about Joss Whedon. That's
me either.
Joss, just do what you got to do, brother.
All right. From all of us here at Geeks of the Round, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.